What's up, everybody? Football fans and YouTube friends as well. I'm Steve K, here with you all with another video, and this is going to be Week 16. Yep, Week 16. We only got two games left here in the NFL, and then we're going to the playoffs. Yeah.
Playoffs?
Yeah, playoffs.
Don't talk to me about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs. Playoffs?
Yep, that's right. And as you can tell, I do have the same Skype guest, just like last time before. My good pals, JVD.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
And he currently doesn't have a shirt on, that's why he doesn't have his cam on. Just a sec. And
yeah, sure, tell the entire world, jerk.
and Tim McClellan.
How are you?
Yep. Alright, so hang on, I'm getting a call right now, but I'm currently busy right now. Dude, I should be on Do Not Disturb, that's alright. Alright. Now for our games from last week now, well, it's not quite last week yet, but we had some pretty good games on Sunday. Now, if you guys saw my NFL recap video that I did for yesterday, please check it out because of my reaction to the Green Bay Packers losing to the Buffalo Bills. I mean, I still can't get over that. That's pretty much, in my opinion, the upset of the week.
Upset of the week is definitely there.
Yeah. So, check out that video and watch us as we give our picks and predictions once again for Week 16. And without further ado, here we go. Our Thursday night football game, which is pretty much right now, well, this video is a little bit late, it's the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville. Now, the Jaguars...
two teams that suck.
What?
So, the two teams that suck. And blow at the same time.
Yeah, both of them. Now, the Jaguars played against my Ravens on Sunday, and I said this game... Tim said that this game was going to be a landslide, and we pretty much all said that it was going to be. But it was really a close game, you know, but we still got the win and stuff, but the Jaguars, surprisingly, their defense did okay, but the quarterback, Bortles, got sacked the hell out of him in the game. By Suggs, Jernigan, and Dumerville, a lot. So, as it currently says on here, the Titans are currently winning 10-0, and I'm going with the Titans as well to win this one. Just because, you know, both these teams are not really that great, like they said, and not a whole lot to say, so I'll take the Titans over the Jaguars, 17-13.
I don't even see why we're spending any time talking about this game, but it is on the schedule. It's probably the worst primetime game I've ever seen. Titans lead 10-0 right now. I say they'll go on to win it, though. Say probably maybe a touchdown or another field goal, and maybe a touchdown. I say 20-7 Titans.
Okay.
Well, both teams are 2-12.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure they won't have the same coach by the end of the season.
True, maybe.
Tennessee takes 24-14.
Okay. That was pretty quick. Now, for our next games, now these are going to be on Saturday, according to schedule on here, December 20th. I don't know why exactly, but... yeah, so... first one, which is at 4:30 on Saturday, it's between JVD's Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. This one's not really that hard to pick for me because, you know, the Redskins are 3-11, while the Eagles are doing pretty well with a 9-5 record, while losing to that game on Sunday Night Football against the Cowboys, which wound up being a pretty good game as well.
I mean, we didn't even show up it was good for the one part. We didn't show up for the remainder of that game to try to take a lead.
Yeah.
And as soon as they hit Sanchez, yeah, that was it.
Yeah. But, for this one as well, for the Redskins, you have Deshaun Jackson, who used to be a Philadelphia Eagle for several seasons, facing his former team, which I think, in my opinion, went to the wrong team. But, yeah. So I'm going to go with the Eagles for this one for sure, just because that they have just the better record, and Redskins have only 3 wins, and RG3 is still hurt in my opinion, and yeah, it should have been probably Kirk Cousins starting that game for the last one. I think he should probably start in this one, but even if he does, I don't think it'll be enough. I think the Eagles will still get it. I say a score of 27-17.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. The Eagles are definitely very good. The Redskins definitely not very good. Of course, the quarterback situation in Washington is pretty much a mess. So yeah. I gotta go with the Eagles, and truthfully, I cannot see the Eagles losing these last 2 games. They got the Redskins on Saturday, then next week they close the season at New York against the Giants, and the Giants are not that good of a team either. So, as I said, I really can't see the Eagles losing these last 2 games. I say Eagles will take the Redskins by convincing fashion. I'm going to say 27-10.
Okay.
You know, you guys both bring up really good points. I'm going to go for Philly, but not because of the fact I'm a Phillies fan. Everyone knows I'm an Eagles fan. I bleed green, you know. But you guys are right. The quarterback situation is a mess. Deshaun Jackson hasn't done as successful as he wanted to as a Washington Redskin player. RG3 is supposedly apparently starting this game. Really bad choice. Really, really bad choice, actually, for Washington. This is not good for him. One hit, he's done. I'm pretty sure with the way we have brought pressure to Tony Romo, even though our defense didn't show up for most of that game against Dallas on Sunday anyway, you know, what we did do when we did get Tony Romo a couple times, we did, is a big factor. Our defense and special teams can bring pressure upon quarterbacks when needed. So bottom line is that, like I said, one hit, if it takes RG3, one hit, he's done. Okay? Can he run the football? Yes. I'm not going to lie, but RG3 cannot run as effectively as Foles or Sanchez could. I'm going to say it's going to be 27-10, the final. The Eagles.
Okay.
One of the reasons why I'm saying that also is my numbers are 7-0 for the block pool, and it's $200 if I win, so I kind of want the money.
I hear you there. Alright. Then our next one, which follows at 8 o'clock on Saturday night, that is between the San Diego Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I'm just going to, maybe just kind of keep this, plain and simple, maybe, or whatever, just kind of keep it kind of short. The 49ers are 7-7. I mean, that, in my opinion, is a little bit surprising to me. You know, they lost to the Seahawks in the last game, and a couple others as well. Now there's rumors and stuff that Jim Harbaugh could be going to Michigan or something like that, being their new coach. Honestly, in my opinion, I still don't see him leaving. I really don't, because I don't see if there's anything he's doing wrong. I think, for one, he's doing a pretty good job, like I said before. But the Chargers are 8-6 and so, and my Ravens, we're trying to stay in the hunt and stuff for this wild card and stuff, and we pretty much needed them to lose in the game against the Broncos, and they wound up did, and we wound up winning as well. But I mean, I just really want my Ravens to stay in the hunt for this, because I can't stand Pittsburgh, for one. Just seeing them in the playoffs is just getting a little bit old for me. But for this game, I'm going to have to take the Chargers over this one, just because, like I said, about their records, and I'm just going to take a shot and just say Chargers over the 49ers by a field goal, 27-24.
Alright, well, I seem to agree with you there. Right now the 49ers are, now they're officially out of playoff contention, which kind of sucks a little bit, because I kind of had high hopes for them this year, kind of contending with Seattle, but of course none of us had any idea what a great season Arizona would have. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I heard about Jim Harbaugh getting an offer from Michigan. I don't think he's ready to leave it. I don't think he's ready to leave just yet. Chargers, of course, awesome in December. Not much else I can say about this game. If I have to pick a score, I will go Chargers. Chargers 24, 49ers 20.
Okay.
Tim brought up a good point. Arizona's been having a fantastic season, and San Diego as well. San Fran getting rid of Jim Harbaugh, I don't think that's happening because everyone knows college is different from the big leagues. You can ask Chip Kelly. He's a coach that went from Oregon State to coaching the Eagles. And first season, he brought us into the playoffs. Granted, we didn't beat New Orleans to go that far, but hey, who cares? That was last year. This is this year. I don't think Jim Harbaugh is going to, leave on this one. I don't think San Fran has a shot, though. They are already out of playoff contention because they lost to Seattle in pretty much what was a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to agree with you on the score, though, Steve. 24-21, San Diego.
Okay. And just to throw in a little thing there about the game between the Seahawks and 49ers, I said it was going to be a good game, man. I'm still, don't know why I still said that, so, yeah.
Oh, may I add something here? I just looked up some playoff scenarios. Now, Seattle, they're at Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. I mean, we're talking about the 49ers and the Chargers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I can hold off on this comment until we get there. Next.
Okay. Next. Let's do... Oh, why not? Let's do this one. The Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans in Houston.
Do we need to go any further?
Well, I'm just going to get out of the way just quickly. Well, let's see. We're traveling to Houston to take on the Texans with who have a 7-7 record while we are 9-5 and still in hunt for the playoffs and stuff. And we pretty much, didn't really show up in the beginning against the Jaguars. Everything just turned out, in my opinion, a little bit sloppy because there was a bunch of field goals and yeah, that's pretty much it. But then later in the game, like Forsett gets into it a little bit and he does pretty well, and Flacco finds Owen Daniels, I believe, for a touchdown, and that gives them the win as well, which I'm, just happy that they did. But I really just expected it to be a little bit more of a higher score. But now in Houston, last time we faced the Texans, I want to say was that game where Matt Schaub was the quarterback last time. We beat him with an interception returned for a touchdown in overtime, if I remember. Yeah, so... Well, the Texans just lost their quarterback, Fitzpatrick, with a broken leg, which is a shame. But they wound up starting this other quarterback in there that I have no idea who it is, but why didn't they start Thaddeus Lewis? In my opinion, I thought they signed him, for one. But still have to go with the Ravens in this. And let's go with a score of 24-17.
Interesting there. I think one things that Houston should have never done was got rid of T.J. Yates.
Oh yeah.
Remember a couple of years ago, or was it last year, a year before, when he had to come in when we had Matt Schaub was hurt, he couldn't play. Then they had who was the backup? Matt Leinart.
Oh yeah.
And he couldn't play. So they had to get T.J. Yates, and he did a pretty good job for a third-string quarterback. And I just don't see why the Texans got rid of him. They got rid of Schaub, and Matt Leinart I'm sorry, but Matt Leinart was so great at, what was it, USC where he played? I think it was USC.
Yeah.
But then when he got to the NFL, it was almost like a Jeff George type of thing, I mean, it was, and you hate to say that about a talented guy like that.
Yeah.
Not really much to say about this game, although, yes, Baltimore is still in contention, and I have their scenarios on my screen right now. There's 3 different scenarios. Ravens clinch a playoff spot if one of 3 things happen. 1, the Ravens win, Steelers lose, and the Bengals lose.
Yeah.
Or if the Ravens win, and KC loses or ties, or if San Diego loses or ties. 3rd scenario, if the Ravens end up tied with the Texans, which probably won't happen, but if they tie, if KC loses, San Diego loses, and if Buffalo loses or ties. So, pretty interesting scenarios there.
That's a lot.
As far as this game is concerned, Houston is just a shell of just what they once was. And the Ravens are still very decent. I'm going to take the Ravens on the road at Houston. Give me a score of 27-21.
Okay.
How to take my score? I'm going to say the same thing. 27-21 is going to be Baltimore over Houston.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I think it's a better shot that, Baltimore doesn't lose this game, because I really do want to see them make the playoffs, and I really don't want to see, them make the play. And by that, I mean Pittsburgh make the playoffs again. I'd also be forced to kick myself in the face. Possibly really hard, But yeah, I mean, Flacco's got what he needs to do, and Flacco can easily make the passes, and he's got the receivers. Bottom line, I think it's going to be 27-21, and it's going to be the great, great Baltimore Ravens winning this one.
Okay. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Nevermore.
Yeah. Sector? Alright. Now, let's head over to Miami. The Dolphins hosting the Minnesota Vikings, or as Putnam says, the Vikings. I guess he says that because of the way their record is. They're 6-8. But I don't know. Well, Dolphins are 7-7, and Sunday they faced the Patriots in Foxborough, and no comment about that. Just yeah. Not a whole lot to say for me for the Vikings, just because that they're 6-8, and there's just not a whole lot to say for me. That's just what it's, in my opinion. Excuse me. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins in this one because they just have the better record. Even though they're even and stuff, but Tannehill did a pretty good job. He passed for a lot of yards, but even though still lost to the Patriots, but I still think he can. They'll get the win over the Vikings. I'm not sure about if this will be a close game or anything, but I'm just gonna say Dolphins with a score of 27-19.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Not sure about either one of these teams. They're kind of average or below average. Let's see. Miami is at 7-7. Minnesota's 6-8. Let's see. Average points. Miami is scoring an average of 23.4 per game. Minnesota is averaging 19.8. Bridgewater has 11 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. Tannehill has 22 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. I just think right there on paper, Miami has a slightly higher advantage. I really don't see this one being a very high-scoring game. I'm just going to call it 21-17 Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to agree, you guys. I think it's going to be, just wow. it's hard for me to describe. I do think the Vikings have no shot to win this game. I think Tannehill's going to do better. And, in the end, we're all going to see it. I think that Miami will win against Minnesota. Final score, 24-10.
24-10, okay. All right. Now we're moving on to the Windy City. The Chicago Bears hosting the Detroit Lions. Lions-Bears. Oh my. Problem is there's no Tigers. Let's see. The Lions are 10-4, and the Bears are 5-9. Now, what's going on here with the Bears? I mean, I don't know. Well, here's kind of a situation. They are going to bench Jay Cutler, and in his position instead, it's going to be Jimmy Clausen, if I'm mistaken, if that's the way the name's pronounced.
That's right, Jimmy Clausen from... Notre Dame.
Sorry. Alright, let me see here. Well, even if the Bears, start... Well, when the Bears start this guy in there, in my opinion, I don't think it's really going to be enough, though, because the Lions are just playing too good, and the Bears are playing like crap. Sorry, Rodney, but I have to go with the Lions in this one. I just think, Stafford's doing great, and you got Megatron, Reggie Bush, and a couple others as well. So, yeah, give me the Lions over the Bears with a score of 30-20.
That sounds like a pretty decent score. That's probably one I was going to take.
Okay.
I think the writing is almost on the wall, and I think it's kind of very disappointing since the Bears paid Mr. Cutler all that money, and if I don't know how much of a cap hit that would be if they decided to release him at the end of the season after he just signed that contract, and he is just not playing that well to make that kind of money.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions, one word, Megatron. That guy's on fire. He is still one of the most talented receivers in the league. And you got Golden Tate, who I call Minitron, as a viable backup. And I have playoff scenarios for the Lions. They say they clinch a playoff spot if they win, or if Detroit ties Chicago plus a Philadelphia loss or tie, or if Philadelphia loses. Detroit will clinch the NFC North if they win and Green Bay loses. Detroit could clinch a first-round bye if Detroit wins, plus a Packers loss and a Cowboys loss. So, but I just don't see Detroit's going to the playoffs. That's all I'm going to say. You said like 30-20. I'm going to take it up a little bit. 33-20.
Ooh, sounds good.
I'm going to have to agree with Tim on this one.
Okay.
33-20. There's no way I can see it happening for Chi-Town.
Yeah, and if I can add, this will pretty much be the end of Mark Trestman as a head coach in Chicago. Like Rodney kept saying, and I keep saying, the Bears should have never gotten rid of Lovie Smith.
Yep.
Hmm.
That's right.
Okay. Alright. Now, this next one here, this one, I don't know about this one, but I'm kind of thinking that this one could go either way, but we'll find out. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. Well, I'm not really 100% sure on this, but I'm just kind of, I don't know about this, because this is just, this game could go either way. Now, I don't know if Manziel is going to start in this one, because I don't really know, I haven't really read anything, and I don't even know if Cam Newton is going to start. So, I'm kind of lost a little bit. So, Manziel played against the Bengals, and he pretty much played like crap, okay? Now, he got shut out. The guy threw like 2 INTs and got sacked a few times as well. I thought he was going to do pretty well. Me and my bright ideas, no. But the Panthers, with Derek Anderson as well, who played pretty well, I think, against the Buccaneers, I think it was. I think so. So, well, I don't know exactly, but whoever starts in this one, if it's Hoyer or if it's Manziel or whoever it is, I don't know exactly, but I'm going to take a shot at this, and I'm going to go with the Panthers. I'm going to say, well, this could go either way, because I think it kind of can, but I'm going to say that this one will probably be decided by a field goal. I'm going to say 23-20.
I don't see it that high of a game. Yeah, you really got to feel for Manziel making his first start. It was pretty pathetic, but
Yep.
And you know what they say, you got to learn to crawl before you can walk.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked like you may be doing a lot of crawling, but somehow that's the way things go sometimes. The Panthers, Cam Newton still has some issues with his health, but I still think he is one of the more talented quarterbacks in the league. I wouldn't put him in the elite echelon, but he is still pretty good, and he still can throw for a good country mile. I am going to take the Panthers at home. I'll say this is going to be a low-scoring game. I'm going to go 17-13. Carolina.
Okay. Back hurts. Excuse me.
Carolina's good. Do I think they have what it takes to win? Yes. I'm actually going to say it's 21-17 Carolina.
Nice.
Okay, good. Alright. Our next game is the Atlanta Dirty Bird Falcons and the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans in the Superdome. I don't know about this one, because, I don't know if this could go either way, but I mean, the Saints are 6-8, Falcons are 5-9, and the Falcons just come off their loss against the Steelers, and the Saints come off their Monday night win over the Bears, and this is it's a battle with two pretty good quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Drew Brees, and I think for one that the Saints could probably get this one just because it's in New Orleans, and the Falcons are just pretty much just not playing like what I thought they would be doing, but the Saints being 6-8 as well, that's a surprise to me as well. So I'm just going to get out of the way and just go with the Saints with a score of let's do 23-17.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good score. Yeah, I can see the Saints winning this one too. According to their scenario, the Saints will clinch the worst division in the league if they win and Carolina loses.
Jeez Louise.
So if the Saints win and Carolina loses, the Saints win this division. Very unmercifully, I guess, because all these teams in the division were not that good this year. I mean, Saints are not invincible, as we've seen so far this season, but they still have the talent, and they can still do it. In Atlanta, they have great players, but something's just not clicking. And I'm afraid Mike Smith, I think that's the guy's name, the head coach in Atlanta. I'm afraid he'll probably be gone at the end of the season.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll take the Saints. I'll take the same score that you gave, Steve.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not too sure about this one. What game? We're talking about which one now again? I want to make sure I'm understanding it right.
The New Orleans Saints and... Now I forgot. The Saints and Falcons in New Orleans.
Yeah, I think Drew Brees will have one of those big days. 23-17. I gotta say New Orleans takes it.
Okay. Alright. This next one here, now, this one, in my opinion, this is what they call maybe a mismatch, I guess, or an ugly matchup. Or, well, we'll see how it goes. I'm talking about the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All I can just say is the Packers are 10-4, the Buccaneers are 2-12. Who put this matchup on paper? I mean, Packers come off this upset loss to the Bills, okay? Now, I didn't expect that to happen. I really did not. I thought at least they were going to put up a decent score and beat the Bills, but instead, Rodgers throws like 2 interceptions, and the Buccaneers just played against the Panthers in a pretty close game. But no question about this, but I am for sure going with the Packers. I mean, I don't see the Packers getting upset 2 times in a row by, first by the Bills and then by the Buccaneers. I do not see this as a possibility. So, give me the Packers in this one, 34-17.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like the score of this game. Many years ago, before they realigned the teams, these two teams used to play in the same division. I remember that. This was the matchup that Chris Berman used to always call the Bay of Pigs. Green Bay, Tampa Bay. This is back when the Buccaneers had their old orange and white jerseys, which I really like. What was it called? The creamsicle uniforms?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a total mismatch. Like apples and oranges. I mean, I can't even say. This. If I had to do a lock of the week, I'd lock the Packers. I'd do that. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, that bad man that he is, they had that loss last week against the Bills, which totally shocked me. Probably shocked everybody.
Yeah.
But no, there's no way the Packers are going to lose twice in a row, because they're going to Tampa Bay. And my boy Josh McCown will probably have another rough game. This is going to be really rough for him. Yeah, I'm going to take the same score that Steve gave, because I can't see a Buccaneers scoring at least 20 points. I mean, it's just terrible, absolutely terrible. Give it like Sir Charles would say, terrible. But there are playoff scenarios for Green Bay. Now, you might want to pay attention here. It says here, Green Bay will clinch the playoffs if they win or Philadelphia loses or ties. Or Green Bay wins and Dallas wins or ties. Or Green Bay ties and Philadelphia loses. Or if Green Bay ties, Philadelphia ties, Dallas wins or ties. Or if Philly loses, Dallas wins or ties. I don't see, like I said, don't see the Packers losing this game. I don't see the Eagles losing this week. We'll talk about Dallas here pretty soon. So, like I said, give me the Packers in Tampa Bay. Bay of Pigs, no comment. Green Bay, all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking at least 35-20. Tampa Bay loses this one.
Okay.
Easy. Green Bay is going to come back from the loss that they suffered to Buffalo and win it.
Yeah.
I'll bet you anything our friend Garrison was just going nuts last Sunday.
Probably.
Yeah. Maybe. Alright, next one on the schedule as we look here. The matchup is the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. Well, I don't know. I mean, this could be a pretty close game. This really could. I mean, because the Chiefs are 8-6, Steelers are 9-5. I don't know. I mean, this could be a pretty close game. Chiefs come off their win against the Raiders, and despite giving them their first win a while back, the Steelers get their win over the Falcons. Pretty big game, but I'm going to try and take a shot at this, and I'm going to say the Chiefs in this one. I'm going to go with them, but a very close one I think this probably could be. I'm going to say that this one will be decided in overtime, and I'm going to say a touchdown from Alex Smith to whoever is open and scores it in for the touchdown. I don't care what your name is. Just
what are you telling me that a Chiefs receiver is finally going to catch a touchdown?
I don't know, man, but that's what I'm saying. But I mean that's my prediction. I mean that's what I'm saying. But anybody that's open, catch it, score it, win it. 33-27.
Wow. I did not see that coming. That is
I don't think any of us did.
That is a very, very bold prediction there. Yeah, the Chiefs, they seem to be improving a little bit week by week. The Steelers are a bit shaky at times. Yeah, the Chiefs did beat the Raiders, and it was nice enough to get that win. The reason I asked you, is there going to be a Chiefs receiver that's finally going to catch a touchdown? It seems like the only touchdowns are either to Jamal Charles, the running back, or one of Alex Smith's his two tight ends, either Travis Kelce or Anthony Fasano. Yeah, this has to be the time where a wide receiver will catch a touchdown. Of course, the only receiver I know of is Dwayne Bowe. He's a pretty good receiver. But the only scenario for the Steelers is if they win, they're in. And I think in my pick'em, I actually did pick the Steelers to win this one, but I'm picking the Steelers, but I'm hoping that it does not happen, because the Chiefs are my number 2 team. But if the Steelers win, it's going to be a close one. I'm going to say it's 24-20.
Okay.
I was thinking 24-21. Same result, though.
So we got Steve with the Chiefs and JVD going for the Steelers. I'm actually going for the Chiefs. I said the Steelers may win this one, but I kind of hope it doesn't.
Right.
No, I'm saying the Chiefs win.
Will the Chiefs win?
Oh, okay.
24-21.
Yeah, you're just kind of breaking up a little bit there. That's all right. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Okay.
All right.
Oh, back. Okay. All right. Now, we already discussed one ugly matchup. Now let's move on to another, shall we? The New England Patriots and the New York Jets. I mean, this one, in my opinion, just looks sloppy. I mean, Patriots are 11-3, Jets are 3-11, and I know the Patriots have already clinched their playoff spot for like the 6th straight season, or whatever. Fabulous. But yeah, it's Tom Brady and his Brady bunch taking on Geno Smith and backup Michael Vick and his New York Jets, and I'm gonna go with the Patriots, obviously, just because this matchup is very ugly to me. I'm going to say with a score, let's go with 33-17.
Yeah, that 33-17. That definitely sounds like a decent final score there in this game. Yeah, this is another mismatch, and Patriots, yes, they've clinched their division already. Scenarios here, the Patriots can clinch a first-round bye if they win, or if New England ties and Indiana loses or ties, or the Patriots can get a first-round bye with an Indianapolis loss, a Cincinnati loss or tie, and a Philadelphia loss or tie, and a Baltimore loss or tie. But
yeah,
that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not against these Jets. No. Of course, y'all probably heard my little joke. What does the letters the Jets stand for? Just end the season. Not only is the season already over, but I think the Rex Ryan era is over as well.
Yeah.
And it's just they're just what am I looking? They're delaying the inevitable. They're just gonna wait until the season's over and they just say goodbye, Rex Ryan, and everybody wants Tom Izzik, whatever his name, John Izzik, whatever, the general manager of the Jets. They want him gone too. I can see that happening, but no, Patriots get this one. 35-17 Patriots.
That sounds alright. Patriots are not going to lose this one at all. They have no reason to lose it. I think it's going to be 30. I want to say 34-21. New England. New York will start trying to fight back, but it'll already be too late.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. We shall see. Alright. Next one here is between the other New York team that we already discussed, the Jets, their other ones, the New York Giants, and the St. Louis Rams in St. Louis. Nobody's messaging me. It's alright. This matchup can kind of go either way. I kind of think it will, because with the Rams being 6-8 and the Giants 6-9 as well, or 5-9. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. I'm gonna have to take a shot at this. Just take a little stab in the dark and just try and think about this a little bit, because I don't know. Because Giants come off their win against the Redskins, while the Rams came off that ugly game last Thursday against the Cardinals, which was only 12-6. No touchdowns, just field goals. That's it. And I'm just going to take a shot at this, and I'm going to go with the Giants, because this can go either way. That's my opinion on this one as well, along with a few others. So, Giants in this one, 22-14.
Yeah, I think in my pigskin pick'em, I went with the Rams on this one. That young quarterback for St. Louis, he's a work in progress. He's doing good. He'll make mistakes, but I think he's pretty good. I'm afraid Eli Manning is just getting to be a shell of what he used to be, and I'd hate to say this, but Tom Coughlin may be gone after this season too, and he's been such a great head coach for that team, but I think it's time for a change in management, time for a change in coaching.
Yeah.
Maybe start from the ground up, I would say. I don't know if I'd want to go that far, but I'm actually going with the Rams in this one. It's going to be kind of close, maybe not that high scoring of a game. I'm going to say it's going to be, I say 21-17 Rams.
Ooh. Okay.
27-14.
In favor of?
27-14 without a shadow of a doubt in St. Louis. It's already over for New York. They're done.
Yeah. JVD's already telling them that they're over.
Right. Not much to say there.
Yeah. Alright. Next one, we have the Buffalo Bills traveling to Oakland to face the Raiders. Yeah, now, as I said many times before, Bills come off that upset win against the Packers, sorry to mention again. Raiders have only 2 wins, and why? In my opinion, you got David Carr at quarterback. That's my opinion. And
no, it's Derek Carr.
oh, I'm sorry. Okay. You're right. I'm sorry.
David was his older brother.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, well, see it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to go with the I'm gonna have to go with the Bills in this one, just because Raiders only have 2 wins. Yeah, plain and simple. So, Buffalo Wild Wing Bills in this one with a score of 24-17.
I'm in the same boat. But I want to say 17-14.
Okay.
Not much to say about here. I'm as surprised as he is. And Raiders have just been, I mean, I can't remember the last time the Raiders went to the playoffs. I can't see. I mean, I think the last quarterback that really did something for the Raiders was Rich Gannon.
Oh, yeah.
If y'all remember him.
Uh-huh. I have a jersey of him.
And, of course, I thought it was bad after Rich Gannon left Kansas City to go to Oakland. Because that was like the only real good quarterback the Chiefs had at the time. Yeah, Bills take this one very easily. I'm going to say like 21-13 Raiders. 21-13 Bills.
Right. All right. Raiders. Okay, now our next game is this one. I know one of them is going to be looking forward to. The Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. Now, you know what? I'm gonna let Tim go first with his.
Real quick, he's got to be real quick because I'm actually about to head off myself. I got another call I have to do real quick. So
Okay.
Tim can say his, and I'll definitely say mine.
All right.
I'm pretty sure me and Tim have the same thought process.
Okay.
I'm picking the upset in this one. Right now, the Cowboys are the underdogs in this game because right now they're at home, 3-4 at home, 7-0 on the road. I mean, I guess they're. I don't know why. I'm sure that they're comfortable playing at AT&T Stadium. I think DeMarco. He practiced yesterday. He practiced today. I'm sure he'll practice tomorrow. He says his hand's feeling a lot better after he had that surgery on Monday. So I don't think there's any doubt that he will start. So I'm saying give it to DeMarco. Let him run it. Maybe throw down, maybe a touchdown pass to Des Bryant or two. Cowboys, they could lose this game. The more pressure is on the Cowboys now because, like I said, the Eagles not going to lose these last two games. Cowboys have the Colts. Then they got the Redskins. Cowboys will beat the Redskins, but I'm not going that far. We got this Sunday, Colts, Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys in the upset. I go 27-24.
Wow.
My last pick before I'm out of here, I do believe that Tim is correct. There's no way in hell Dallas is dropping to Washington next week. There's no shot in hell. Just like Vince McMahon's song, there's no chance in hell. This game, of course, can go either way. I do, not to be mean to Tim, I do want Dallas to go down in this game against Indianapolis and Andrew Luck having a good game. However, my pick, 24-21 in a close game, my pick, I'm giving it to Dallas.
Ooh. Interesting.
And I'm going to take off.
And my pick as well. Now, well, this in my opinion could be a close game, but I'm going to have to go with the Cowboys as well, just because it seems like the right team to go for. But yeah, but it should be a pretty good game still. Because just like Cowboys and Eagles on Sunday Night Football, so Cowboys for me, I'm going to say 32-27.
Interesting, and I have the Cowboys playoff scenarios here. They can clinch a playoff spot at least if they win, and if Green Bay loses or ties, which they will not, and if Detroit loses or ties. But the thing is, Green Bay and Detroit cannot both tie. Now, if Cowboys win this week and Philadelphia loses this week, the division goes to the Cowboys. Or if the Cowboys tie and the Eagles lose. So, but like I said, Eagles will not lose this week against the Redskins, and I'm pulling for the Cowboys in this game. So it'll all come down to next week again.
Okay. All right, now we get to our Sunday Night Football matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona.
Big one.
Yeah. Another pretty good matchup, just like from last time with the Eagles and Cowboys, but this time it's in Arizona, and I thought these two teams faced each other before, and in Seattle, I thought, but I'm not sure exactly, but well, the Cardinals are 11-3, but their quarterback situation is pretty much not going so well. That Carson Palmer, I think, is still out. Now they got Drew Stanton, I think, and yeah, a lot of situations going on there. Wow.
Yeah, I heard a rumor that they were wanting to call Kurt Warner, see if they could call him out of retirement for one game.
You're kidding. Wow.
Nah, I don't think it'll happen.
No. Yeah. Isn't that guy like 38 or something, or is he already 40 or something?
He's getting up there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, nonetheless, I'm going to go with the Seahawks in this one, because with the Cardinals situation with their quarterbacks and stuff, I'm just going to go with the Seahawks in this one, with a score of, goodness, let's go with a score of 27-23.
Yeah, that sounds like a decent score right there. And yeah, I agree with everything you said. The Cardinals' quarterback situation is pretty much in really dire straits. The Seahawks' quarterback situation is not even a question.
Right.
And yeah, Seahawks, they got to take advantage of this one. If you don't have a really quarterback, then not really going to make it. So I say the Seahawks will take this one. I'm going to go 27-24 Seattle. And I could probably see maybe, just maybe, both of these teams going to the playoffs. One will win the division, and one will get a wild card.
Ah. Sound interesting.
And I think JVD said he had to go, so it's just you and me now the rest of the way out. We only got one more game to talk about.
That's right. Just checking the thing real quick. Okay. Alright. That is, of course, our Monday Night Football matchup. Another pretty good game, this could maybe be. It's the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. Now, I think this would be a pretty good game because the Broncos are 11-3, Bengals are 9-4 with a tie, and this could go either way. But I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna go with the Broncos because it's Peyton Manning for one, and it's Andy Dalton for the other one, and it's a battle between two pretty good quarterbacks, and I think that. Again, it'll be a pretty good match. It could be pretty close as well. I'm going to go, again, for Broncos with a score of 33-27.
Wow, that's an even higher score than what I predicted here. They had me put in the tiebreaker score for my ESPN Pick'em game with Denver 27. Cincinnati 17. I believe Peyton Manning will kind of right the ship again because lately he's been a little bit shaky.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say he rights the ship on this one. I mean, Andy Dalton is a great quarterback, but he is definitely no Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is almost like a magician. He got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. And those receivers, Demaryius Thomas, Julius Thomas, those guys, they're pretty good. So, as I said, 27-17, give it to the Broncos.
Wow. All right, then. And that's it. That's it, folks. That is it for our Week 16 NFL picks and predictions. So, everyone enjoy the games and root on for your favorite team. And remember, we only got one more week to go, Week 17, and then it's playoffs. Yeah.
Playoffs?
Yeah.
I had to throw that in one more time.
Okay.
Mr. Klobrowski, Merry Christmas to you.
And you too as well, Mr. McClellan, and JVD as well.
And to all of you watching out there in YouTube land, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Enjoy time with your family. Enjoy it.
Yes, exactly what I was going to say as well. Yes, have a very Merry Christmas, and enjoy the time with your family, because family is the most important thing, as I say. So, enjoy the games, enjoy your Christmas. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy, like, comment, subscribe, please, and I will see you all in more videos. You all take care.